Moving on to gold. I'm going to show you how I was able to secure 340 pips on this trade. Now let's get straight into it. First things first, let's clear up our chart. Now we go to the 4 hour and we mark out the first order block that price has reacted off before we got in our entry on the confirmation entry point. Alright, so we have identified that price has now reacted off our 4 hour order block. And now I just want to show you lot something again, okay? I just want to show you lot something again. So, if I just play price back, remember that cycle I was talking to you guys about? The price cycle that is always delivered. The consolidation phase, the expansion, the retracement, the reversal, all those phases. Watch them play out over and over and over again. An example right here: consolidation, expansion, price retraces, fills in this supply zone right here, and then reverses. This cycle will always repeat itself. Now this isn't the trade that I took, but again I'm just going to show you that the cycle will always play out on all pairs, all time frames. Consolidation, expansion, we broke down over to the downside, price pulls back, mitigates our supply zone, and then reverses over to the downside. And now at this point over here, let's play price a bit more. There we go. Now I guarantee if we just zoom in on the lower time frame, this will be a consolidation phase. Look at that. This whole area over here. Look, this is on the lower time frame. It's not even on the 4 hour. Yeah. Price was consolidating at this point over here. Just highlight that and remove all of this. And then if we just mark out the equilibrium of that consolidation phase, this is the low of it and this is the high of it. This area is like, it would be our POI. So this order block aligns with our equilibrium. So if I just remove all of this now, and let's make this a bit darker so it's much clearer for you guys. Okay, so consolidation, and then we got our expansion, right? Price broke out of that consolidation phase, and again it left us a order block. Okay, now let's head over back to that 4 hour. Let me just extend that. Now let's play price. So remember, we had our consolidation, we had our expansion. Now what do we wait for? The retracement. Okay, and what did we get? Let's wait for it. Oh, this is gonna take long. Let's wait for that retracement. There it is. We got our retracement now. So now let's just zoom into that. As you can see, price has reacted of that 4 hour order block. It didn't manage to come to our 30-minute, but that's fine. This isn't where we took our trade. The whole point is that it mitigated that 4 hour order block. We were in that consolidation phase on the 15-minute. We got our expansion. We got our retracement. Now what do we wait for? That reversal. So once price has now reacted of our 4 hour order block, we wait for that confirmation entry on the lower time frame. And I managed to find my entry on that 1 hour. So I took my entry of this 1 hour supply right over here. If I just extend that. Now, if you lot pay attention, we can see a little Wyckoff schematic playing out, right? Wait, let me just play price over for if you can. There we go. Okay, cool. So, what can we see? We can see an attempt for price to stop the uptrend, our preliminary supply. We can see our buying climax. We can identify the automatic rally, our second test, and our upthrust. Our upthrust exactly mitigates our 4 hour order block. If I just remove that, what's going on? Yeah, let me just remove that. Now, We got our up thrust, and our up thrust mitigated that 4-hour POI. Now, once I get my up thrust, I personally like to wait for a break of structure. However, in this case, it didn't break structure, but what did it do? It left us, we can see it left an equal low, right? Now, when we see an equal low, we know what that is, liquidity. Now, essentially, in a retail's perspective, price broke structure, they're looking to go long. Price broke structure, they got that bullish confirmation, they wait for price to pull back to this low so that they trade this double bottom, right? So they would have bought at this point over here. Now let's see what price does. Price, again, this is why we're looking to sell off at this supply zone over here. This will be our second test in the Wyckoff schematic. Now let me just play price. There we go. So price pulls us in, mitigates our 1 hour order block. Stop loss goes here. TP. You can target these lows over here. You can target all of this imbalance. You can target this order block down here. It's all up to you, to be honest. I personally went for I forgot. Let me just go back and check. Yeah, we simply targeted the imbalance, didn't we? Yes, we did. Simply targeted this imbalance down here. Let's extend that. And let's just continue marking out our Wyckoff schematic. So liquidity is now taken out. This was our second test, or the last point of supply. And then we got that sign of weakness, confirming that we're in a bearish sentiment. So now if I play price, let's just mark out that price has taken out that liquidity as well. And let's see where price goes. And let's wait for it. There it is. Price has now hit our take profit, has filled in the inefficiency, and the Wyckoff schematic has now completed. We had our preliminary supply, buying climax, automatic rally, second test, up thrust, second test, so you can call it last point of supply. We got our sign of weakness, last point of supply, and then the inefficiency was now filled in. So that was our gold trade. It was nice and easy. Again, if you have any further questions, feel free to drop it down in the comment section down below, or directly message me and I'll hopefully get back to you as soon as I can. Take care.